This is Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com, and we're going to be making my grandmother's famous oatmeal cookies today. So I have all my ingredients pre-measured except my vanilla, which is homemade, and I'll measure it as I put it in. We're going to go over to the bowl on the KitchenAid, and we're going to start mixing ingredients. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my liquid shortening. And I use liquid because I found that it makes the cookies a little bit chewier, and I actually like that. I'm going to be adding in, that was 3/4 cups of liquid shortening, by the way. I'm going to be adding in 1 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm going to be adding in a 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar. I use organic. You can use whatever you like. Okay. I'm going to be adding in 1 egg. This is a nice fresh egg from my chickens here that I've added. And I'm going to be adding in a 1/4 cup of water. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. Right. There we go. And then I'm just going to lower the KitchenAid, and we're going to turn this on and mix it, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I've been mixing this for a few minutes. I just turned my KitchenAid on stir because I didn't want this going really fast and getting out of the bowl. I have this mixture creamy now, so I'm going to add in my salt. This is 1 teaspoon of salt, and I use sea salt. I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to add in 1 cup of flour. Again, I use organic. You can use whatever you like. Okay. And we're going to put this back down, lock it in place, and I'm going to turn it back on stir. We'll be back. Okay, so I have my mixture nice and creamy here. I'm just going to scrape a little bit of the extra off of here. And then I'm going to pull my bowl out. I'm going to take this off and get the rest of this off here now that I've made this nice and yucky. Okay. And this is what it should look like when you're ready to put the oats in. And I'm going to mix in the oats. I do have some blueberries and some little pieces of apple in my oats. You want actual cooking oats, not the quick cook oats. Okay. I'm going to mix this up by hand. Just like that. You don't want to do this with a mixer because it will absolutely powder these oats. And you want the oats to be whole like this. You can add in nuts or raisins, or, just make sure it's not more than 3 cups with your oats. So I have this mixed pretty good, I think. And we'll be right back, and I'm going to show you how to bake these. Okay, so now I'm going to drop these by teaspoonful. If you are not using one of these mats like I am, or parchment paper, then you definitely want to grease your pan. But I'm basically doing teaspoonfuls, a little bit larger on here. I think I'm going to take some of that away. And I'm just going to drop these here. My oven is preheating to 350 degrees. And once it is done, I will pop these in for 12 to 15 minutes. And bake them, and then I'm going to move them onto a cooling rack to cool. So we'll be back as soon as we're ready for that. Okay, so what we're looking at is the 100% stainless steel cooling rack. It does have a wire grid. It does fit a 1/2 sheet baking pan. It's ideal for cooking, barbecuing, roasting. It is oven and dishwasher safe, and I'm going to tell you what I do with this. I'm going to be putting the oatmeal cookies I just baked on this to cool them. And the other thing that I absolutely love these types of racks for is for making jerky. When you push the jerky through your jerky gun, a rack like this is absolutely ideal for using. So we're going to be back in a minute once my cookies are done so that you can see how great this works. Okay, so as I said, my cookies are done. I'm just going to take them off of this cookie sheet. I'm going to put them on this rack. And what I like is if I was doing smaller cookies, they are not going to fall through. If I want to just scrape them off like that, these grids are going to keep these cookies exactly where I want them. So I don't have to pick them up like that if I don't want to. And if I was doing really tiny, like thumbnail cookies, that some of you might do, like I said, it's not going to fall through the rack. There's plenty of air holes here, so these cookies are not going to get soggy on the bottom. And when I get done, I'm going to have perfect cookies just the way I want them. Thanks for watching and have a great night.